if you were a meal at McDonald's, you'd be gorgeous. What's okay? Welcome back to some more Radiant Tale. Let's jump into it. Our carriage arrived at Cultura, which was located at the western corner of Escolitia. Escolitia. It's gonna make me such an illiterate person. Not illiterate, but illiterate person. Chapter 2. Route common. What does that mean? Are we not doing good? Guys, we're only in the second chapter and we haven't had any choices. We've had 2 choices in like the 12 parts of the series of it. Cultura, the Labyrinth City, City of Craftsmen, founded by the great spirit Libera. Sephora, is there something you're trying to tell me? Come on now, Sephora. Among the major 5 of the city and the capital are under the rule of hereditary governors. The most distinct feature of Cultura is the underground labyrinth that spans across the entire city. This labyrinth, which gave Cultura its alias, has an extremely complex structure due to the magic of the Great Spirit of Wind. If you want to know more, take a walk with your own feet and see it for yourself. Alright, Sephora, grumpy as always, but something is hidden underneath, and we're gonna figure out what it is. We traveled for nearly a week from Kalita. Finally, we were here in Cultura, and a gentle breeze caressed our cheeks as if in a greeting. That's the Great Spirit of Wind for you. The breeze here feels so comfortable. And are those herbs I smell? The wind carries these scents around the whole city? The Cultura is also known for their spices. That's probably part of the reason. There are many wind spirits around. I can sense them flying everywhere in the city. However, the citizens we seek are nowhere to be seen. We stood on the main streets, the pride and joy of Cultura. Rows of handicraft and ornament shops lined the way, boasting their wares. At least, that was what one would expect, but it was like a ghost town right now. I mean, we did hear that everyone was hiding away because of the lunatic riots, but to think that it was this bad? We gazed at the desolate city. Then Sephora, at the rear of our line, broke the silence. Genia, I assume the campaign area is the place you mentioned beforehand? Yeah, like I explained yesterday, it'll be near the plaza at the southwest area. In that case, I'll meet you there later. Everyone can go on ahead. Huh? You're gonna go off alone? Where to? I just have something I want to investigate. Unfortunately, it'd stick out like a sore thumb if you were with me. Sephora motioned to leave after he finished talking, and when I tried to call out to him... Oh. Ah! A man dashed out of the shadows and rammed hard into my shoulder. He then ran down some steps onto a side street and left without reacting in any way. Are you okay, Tafolia? Are you hurt? Not at all. I'm fine, just a little surprised, that's all. With a wry smile, I dusted off the stain and stood up, but then... Oh my god. For some reason, Sephora clicked his tongue lightly and broke into a run to chase the man. Did he steal something from us?
What?
Hey, Sephora! Where are you going? His expression rather dark. I believe it would be best if we gave chase as well. He stole something. We decided to follow Ion's advice and descended the stairs after Sephora. Then, the area we stepped into was so peculiar that it made my head spin. What is this? This place is amazing! The door is upside down! The paths are clearly disconnected, but I still get to the other end. What's going on? Is this the themed underground labyrinth of Cultura? The labyrinths are constructed in the underground area of Cultura. Powerful with wind magic warps the space inside, making everything a mess. From directions to the very concept of distance, paths are looking up the doors are in a state of constant flux. The only person who can control the labyrinth at will is the wielder of the labyrinth necklace. Who is the wielder of the labyrinth necklace? Bingo! I've heard the great spirit Libera made this place quite the prankster. Wind magic warps and twists space here, and apparently the space of the labyrinth itself can morph and shift like a mirage. Indeed, I hear it's common for the floor and the ceiling to flip around or to arrive at a different spot, despite taking the same path. On top of that, most tools crafted inside this labyrinth either have effects that are hard to come by or very, very convenient. They're a major product of Cultura that can only be made here, and this place is vital to the daily lives of the citizens. Huh. But surely the ceiling can't... Something happened. Hey, Sephora! Where are you? Huh? Why is everyone sitting on the wall? I see that the labyrinth lives up to its reputation. At this rate, looking for Sephora will be an uphill battle. But the instant Ion let out a sigh. Wait, huh? That's Sephora over there! By sheer coincidence, we saw Sephora in the middle of our exploration. Sephora! I'm so glad we managed to catch up. I was wondering where all that noise was coming from. Sorry, it was all of you. Didn't I say that I'd find you later? Your ears seem to be purely decorative. You did say that, yes, but we've only just arrived, so I thought it might be better if we moved around as a group. It wasn't your idea, it was Ion's to follow what the heck. Moving around together would be inefficient. You can leave the man from earlier to me. About that, why were you even chasing him in the first place? A quick scan of the surroundings told me that the man wasn't even around anymore. How did Sephora plan on catching up to him inside such a place? Just when I tilted my head in wonder, he removed a small bag from an inner pocket. Is that an aroma sachet? Sacket? Huh, that's an interesting scent. How are you going to use that? Sephora didn't offer any explanation. He just lifted the bag above his head. Oh, wind spirits, lend me your power. Can he fly? Oh! As Sephora's voice rang out, the air around him stirred. Is this magic? But Sephora isn't a spirit contractor, right? Even if you don't have a contract, the spirits are willing to help out with a simple request if you offer something in return. As long as humans are willing to offer compensation, spirits help humans by performing simple spells. This connection isn't as strong as a contract, so the results of requests are much weaker than the magic of a contractor. The human needs to give offerings that appeal to spirits they are asking. Gotcha. You can't draw out as much power as a contractor, but something simple like filling a cup with water is doable. Huh. Thanks for telling me. Interesting. Sephora ignored our conversation and continued his request. Lead me to the man who just passed by here. Lavender was the key ingredient in that man's sachet. Sachet. Sachet? I don't remember. There was a hint of rosemary as well. Small cloth bags filled with aromatic herbs. In Cultura, one is located to each citizen as proof of their residency. Inside them are dried maracas flowers. The citizens can fill them with their favorite herbs and enjoy coming up with different combinations of scents. That's so interesting. I've never seen the concept of wind making you a good cook. I wonder if Sephora is like secretly an amazing cook. That's such an interesting concept. Winds begin following around Sephora before flowing in one direction like a guide. Oh, does that mean we'll find that guy who followed this? Wow, Sephora, you're awesome. Philip praised Sephora like an innocuous child. Innocuous. Wow, I cannot read today. But he paid him no heed before leaving with the wind. Can we please follow him? We were on Sephora's heels as we went deeper into the labyrinth. And what's about to happen now? Stop right there. At the end of our search, we found the man that bumped into me earlier. He stole something for sure. The instant he saw us, he turned to flee, but it didn't end well for him. I told you to stay still. Sephora closed the distance, forced the man to put his arms behind his back, and clamped down on him, holding him in place. Ah, it hurts. Let me go. Sephora, he only bumped into me. There's no need to go so far. You still haven't realized. This man's a pickpocket. Huh? Sephora rummaged through the man's pockets. Not a moment later, he held up a hand mirror, the one that I'd kept in my bag. That's mine. Fortunately for you, he didn't steal your money. Give me that bag! It's mine! Yours. What nonsense are you spouting? That mirror says folly, it's for sure. When she was a child, Superfaria got... Who cares? I grabbed it, so it's mine now. Hand it over, it's mine, hand it over! With bulging eyes, the man frantically tried to snatch away my hand mirror. There was madness to his hysteria, and I took a step away. Hey, don't come too close. Get that mirror out of this guy's sight. Okay, Sephora. Thank you for getting this back. You don't owe me words of gratitude. I didn't catch him for your sake. Sephora's tongue was as sharp as always. Then he shifted his gaze to look at Ion. On to more important matters, Ion escorted him to the public security forces. I do not mind, but you have to take credit for this capture, Sephora. You used to be an officer. Communication would be smoother. I want to focus on another matter. You all can deal with him yourselves. Why not come along, Sephora? You can just stand by and watch from behind. I bet you're curious about the particulars of this case. Am I wrong? What is happening? Genius smiled meaningfully. Sephora shot a glare at him before letting out a long sigh. We left the labyrinth and proceeded to hand the man over to the security forces. Thank you for your cooperation. Hey, what's your name? Do you know where you are? I'm not sure. Where am I? Who are you? The officers clicked his tongue in displeasure as he questioned the pickpocketer. We've got another one here, it seems. Can you tell me what you did? I remember now. I think I took something from this girl's bag. I'm sorry, it's been hard to make ends meet lately, and I felt more bitter towards people, but I never intended to rob anyone. For some reason, though, I suddenly... Though I couldn't outright forgive him, I could tell that he was truly regretting it. I would forgive... Tafalia, I don't like you. Like, what do you mean you can't be mad but you're shocked? What do you mean you can't be sad but you don't trust Tafalia, forgive the man. He didn't know what he was doing. He'd fought when we'd seized him, but now he was completely docile. It didn't feel like resignation, more as if he'd been released from whatever possessed him, like he was a different person. I stared, taken aback. Wait, is this... Citizens suddenly lose their good judgment and commit crimes. We refer to them as lunatic riots. The severity of the cases varies. Some commit robbery while others escalate to assault, but there's one common factor. After criminals are caught, they regain their sanity and admit to their crimes, apologizing and claiming that they suddenly lost control. The lunatic riots. Is this one of the incidents Alice mentioned? In that case, did Sephora seize a criminal to investigate the lunatic riots? I stuck a glance at Sephora, sitting at the very back of the group, and... suspicious. His head was hung low, almost as if he was trying to face the ground. He remained silent. So, this was a lunatic riot. You were aware, I see. Yeah, well, I didn't think we'd be dragging into one the moment we arrived, though. In truth, I've only been recently assigned here, so I don't know the details. I hear that the riots began 3 years ago, and they have been on the road. Oh my, 3 years ago? What happened 3 years ago? Has everything been happening 3 years ago? I'm trying to think about this. What happened 3 years ago? Was it the prince? I don't know. The citizens were keeping outings to a minimum under the directions of the Sentinel, but there seemed to be no end to the incidents. Please be careful during your stay, everyone. With those words, the security forces took the perpetrator and left the area. I wonder if he gets imprisoned or if he has to pay a fine. Hey, what's the Sentinel? The Labyrinth Sentinel is the governor of the city. The current Sentinel is a man named Balto? The rule of Cultura of the Labyrinth City, unlike other cities where rulers are officials selected by the royal capital, Cultura is governed by successors in a family line. Different as the system may be, Cultura is still in alignment with the country's laws and ideals. Gotcha, copy. Oh, right. Cultura has a different government system from other cities. Yes. Government officials dispatched from the capital administered to other cities, but Cultura is ruled by the Sentinel, and that title is passed down through the generations. Ah, so that person has announced a lockdown to protect his people, I see. As a means to protect his citizens from lunatic riots, the Sentinel Balto released an official notice to refrain from going outside unless necessary. Heard. Balto is it. Since the citizens are willing to obey without protest, it must be a very charismatic man. Is it his father? Is it his father? But I have to sit still in my house for so long, I definitely couldn't stand it. You could meet anyone, couldn't talk to anyone. Don't you think that's horrible? It'd be painful for sure, especially here. I mean, Cultura is called the City of Harmony for a reason. Their citizens are very connected. The City of Harmony? Seems like an odd name, considering they're known for their labyrinth. Wouldn't that keep people apart? You would be surprised. Sure, people who aren't used to the labyrinth have a hard time getting around, but for the folks here, it's part of their lives. Using the labyrinth doors, it only takes 30 seconds to reach the other end of the city and visit your honey, so distance is no obstacle. Oh, I see. So no one's very far from anyone else at any given time, and that closeness is what makes it to the City of Harmony. Yep, exactly. Basically, the entire city is your neighborhood, so you get to know everyone eventually. Interesting. In that case, the current situation must be horrendous for the people here. Their freedom seems to be severely limited. Indeed. It only makes sense that forest bloom rates are decreasing here. We looked around the deserted streets, feeling heavy-hearted about how barren everything was. With that weighing on our minds, we headed for the tent site. Setup was a piece of cake for us by then. We rapidly established our base of operations and assembled in the common area to decide our plan of action. Okay, so plans. We seem to have gotten yet another troublesome city. The city is exactly like we'd heard in our briefing. Agreed. The citizens are all stuck at home in the fear of riots, which means... Without things are the urgent problems not deciding what kind of show we should put on, but that no one can leave their house. Yeah. I think we should start by trying to learn more about the people here. Unless we talk to them, we won't be able to come up with any ideas. I guess we still have to investigate again. I was about to nod in agreement with Will's suggestion when... everyone, hold your horses for a moment. I've got an announcement to make first. Junior raised his hand and waved it around flippantly before he made a statement. We've got our face-to-face meeting with the Sentinel Balto at noon tomorrow. Keep that in mind. A meeting, you say? They're definitely related or something. Greeting the overseas basic manners, isn't it? We were originally scheduled for today, but he said he was busy. That's a good idea. We may be able to gain good insight from the governor. But it is scheduled for tomorrow, right? In that case, I don't believe investigating the city today would pose a problem. Oh, I almost hang out with us. Right, but considering what just happened, it's probably risky for thought. Okay, okay, bro, I wish Otome Games allowed women to also be independent girl bosses. And I know that's, like, maybe that sounds too crazy for some people, but, like, we're capable of going so, like, I get it, like, looking out for me, I really appreciate it, but, like, come on, dude, like, what about you, Pascalia? Like, what can you do? Like, or like, Rady, like, I don't know. Like, I, like, again, every once in a while, I do love a little princess dynamic. Like, princess treatment, that's my vibe, for sure. But, like, there's a difference between princess treatment and being seen as, like, incapable of handling oneself. There's a difference. There is a difference, and I feel like some Otome games, there's a fine line, and they always lean to the wrong side. This one, I'm not sure yet. I'm still trying to figure it out. So far, wrong side, but hopefully we'll fix that. Good point. The dudes can do whatever, but you should stick with one of us. Whatever. Okay, I'll pair up with somebody then. If you ever get separated and don't know what to do, you can go to Cheers and ask Lion to help you out. Oh my god, is Lion a part of the story? Huh? I mean, I know there's probably a Cheers here too, but shouldn't Lion be an Earthier? Oh, well, he's got a few tricks up his sleeve. I can travel to any of the cheers branches at will. What? He's the love of our life? Huh? How? It's a special Fate Network thing. Don't think too hard about it. That means you can do it too, right? He was likely implying that it works in a way beyond human comprehension, but I can't believe Lion can go around the world whenever he wants. I'm a little jealous. Lion is our guy. Lion is our guy. While such thoughts ran through my mind, Sephora spoke up and steered us back on track. I'll look around the labyrinth. I know my way around, so I'm the only one who can. Indeed. Anyone else would only get lost if they were assigned to the area. Are you really fine going there alone? It'd actually be much easier for me without any dead weight dragging me down. Wow, he didn't hold back at all. Alright, so I'll finish up some business here first and head out. What business do you have? I guess I'll head to the plaza. There might be someone there. I'll head to the main street again and try my luck. Some shops are probably open. In that case, I shall focus my investigation on the side street alleys. Okay then, it's off on your merry ways, all of you. See you tonight. Do we get to choose who we want to hang out with? Who we want to hang out with? Can we go to Cheers? Let's see. Oh. We can go left and right. Hey. Alright, well, obviously we're gonna go with Sephora. Like, hello? But we're gonna go with Sephora next time around. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. What romance will we have with Sephora? Who freaking knows? But I'm excited to delve into his backstory a little deeper. I'll see you guys later. Peace.